What is going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with a brand new episode of Disco Elysium. Last time on, we woke up in a hotel room, completely hungover from the previous night before, completely naked, and our clothes strewn about the place. As we try to get ready and presentable to the outside world, we forget something. Something very important about ourselves. We forget everything about ourselves. Heck, we forget even where we are. Or when we are, really. We forget pretty much everything that made us, really. After a couple, after investigating a little bit, it turns out the year is 51, and that there's not really centuries anymore in this world, but names instead. And I guess the name for this century is the now, not the past, or the new, as it was stated before in the last episode. We also find out that we're actually a cop, and the reason why we're at this hotel for the past 3 days is that we're supposed to investigate a body out in the back, but unfortunately our past selves decided to drink himself to almost nearly to death. Thankfully, another cop has shown up, Mr. Kim Katsuagi from a different precinct, in order to help us out. After doing some talking with the local cafeteria manager, we head out back to investigate the body and also deal with a little kid named Kuno who is, just the sweetest of little boys and such. Right now, we're in his hideout, or whatever remnants there are. There seems to be a little secret passageway to get into the docks, which we found out because of the many boot prints that led to the lynching of this poor man that was hung from the tree. In particular, 7 people's feet. So, yeah, enough talking. Let's just get right into it. Also, before I do anything else, I want to check... Okay, so this is my character screen. Don't have enough experience yet, so that's good to know. Yeah, let's just get right. Let's just go. Let's see. Short of money, equip plastic bag, collect bottles, and fill them with fruit. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's take a look at this jacket. Whoa. We're gonna go all the way over here? Well, before we go over here, let's take a look. Doorway's gonna collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the wounds together. Ooh, we got a bucket over here. A photo. Postcard. What do you think about this, Kim?
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Well, fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay, forget
The
it.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Alright. Nothing. Well, that's good, at least. Kim seems like a nice fellow. A bit, done with our bullshit, which is understandable, considering our past, ooh, an nociped. Take some of that. Well, let's head up here, shall we? Let's see, anything... Ooh. What is this? Some money. And even more money. Gotta need all the money I can get. Especially beforehand. Now, is there any way to get off this rooftop? Or is there a way to...
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant, pointing to the flapping cloak. Someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
No, I cannot, Kim. Trust me. Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Motherfucker. Right out of the whistle. Now that's a huge crane. Just a machine. It's just a machine, Lieutenant. Like the giant hammer repairs. Nothing to see here. I think, like, let's let him have this moment of wonder.
His eyes trace the crane's contour, as if trying to memorize its majestic shape. Then he notices your gaze.
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
Yeah. How the hell did it get over here, though? What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
Yes, of course, but, like, what's the proper way to get into it?
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling his hair.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Alright. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
There is no fucking way I can make that jump. But it is not that high of a jump. Okay, not right now. Looks like there's no way in to get over there to my cloak. So how about we try to get in through official means, shall we, Kim? Looks like we have to go all the way back. Ooh, more money. Just take some of this leftover change over here. Yeah, we just have to get all the way over there back in the front, shall we? We'll just do that, Kim. Hopefully with our for embezzlement as police officers, or kind of police, since there's not really police anymore. As Kim said, we're part of like a militia of some kind. Kuno's still throwing fucking rocks at that guy. We never talked to this kid in the back here. How about we talk to her?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step
Looks
closer.
like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions. Take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, not the most helpful, but it's worth a shot. What is this? The weather R wears a crown. On the woodland below, a light above descending. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at our journal real quick. Report badge missing. End of day debrief. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case and the RCM. Join him on the Royal Wayne and Wag's balcony after 9 when you're calling it a day. Okay, done. Okay. Now let's take a look at this postcard. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like a sarcophagi. An ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opaque and hepatitis B-infested slum. Truly great information. Okay. Now, we gotta find out where exactly is Kim's car, because that'll be helpful. Also, I was checking the map. Ah! Here's the map. Now, this is very good. so the Hanged Man, mirror. Oh, I guess I gotta acquire a map of the city, huh? Rue de Saint Gaston 8B. So it seems like we're in France somewhere. There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you have the bag. Alright, where the hell is your car at, Kim? Ah, this must be it. Looks very unique. Cheapest snow melts in this rubber barrel. Let's take a look above. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." How fortunate indeed. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Okay, before we interact with these people, let's report on our badge.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
It's an interesting design. I guess there's not really cars anymore, but more carriages.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kid, what are we looking at? What is this machine? Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Alice.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Oh.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Come in dispatch. Come in dispatch. I mean, it's not really police work. It's really doesn't seem that official, so let's go with hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
A voice replies in the radio. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Yours Pedot. Okay, so he seems much more professional.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Shit. Can you repeat that?
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
A dry voice acts in the background. Jean Vickermer. Jean?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
I shouldn't probably say anything. It's boss, so say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Cheshire?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Is that my name?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter. Okay, never mind.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Goddamn Dick Mullen.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ha ha ha. Officer has lost his badge. Ha ha ha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Whole station.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Oh, Cheshire is just going to be a fun guy to hang out with, huh?
What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge.
Shut up.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh God, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
God damn it, it's in my fucking cloak.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Shut up, Necktie. You are not helping with this.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Drama. I convinced them that you didn't lose your gun. I got a 42%. Even. Go for it.
Lying over the phone. It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Okay, so... I mean, honestly, makes sense. Don't want to have a fucking citizen with a missing gun of a cop.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
Come on.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Hey, I'm a new man now. Starting from this morning.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Great. I mean, I already lost my badge, and thank God I convinced them I didn't lose my gun, so I doubt I can convince them. Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's the... I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Well, he ain't.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
I'm looking for my address. Hold on. Are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Okay. I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. I mean... I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The static ends with a loud click, and everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops.
Je Pido.
The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
No.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Vic Comea turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to reflect.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough!
The commotion
None of this
dies
is
down.
funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
All eyes turn to Satellite Officer Vic Maya.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There is a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door.
He gestures towards him
You
to
know
block
what he
the
told
doorway.
me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. Interesting.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good.
Vic
Okay,
monitors the
everybody.
others.
Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Close the door. Well, I want to discuss that. So it seems like Us is kind of an important cop. A bit. Maybe it's a case of, like, they don't want to be embarrassed. But it doesn't seem like we're a rookie. It seems like we've been in the force for quite a while. And they're kind of giving us the benefit of the doubt, even though we've gone on a kind of downward spiral because of something. Maybe a loved one has passed away, and then we turned to drinking, or some such. And it also seemed like before all this, we were a good cop, perhaps, as was explained by her, or implied by her. So, very interesting things that were little bits and pieces of details that we're learning about ourselves in a way. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let me, what is something I can level up? I should probably, I want to level up my Inland Empire. How about, I want to, Probably endurance or... How about endurance? I feel like endurance would probably be very good for us. Or maybe... Visual calculus could be really good. Maybe logic as well. But I kind of want to level up our physique. Because it's not great. Or maybe... Well, by looking at all of this, the worst thing is savoir-faire. Well, So... What the hell should I... Now, here's the thing about these skills from the descriptions. We don't want to level up too much. We don't want to go, like, all in. We kind of want to balance things out. So I feel like for right now... How about logic? I want to level up logic. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I can also revert as well, which is nice. Or should I go for endurance? It's either endurance or logic. I feel like I gotta level up a little bit of my physique for right now. So you know what? Go for physique, endurance for right now. But all right. So pay for damages. You need to pay for the damages you cause in whirling lags, or you won't be able to have a place to stay tonight. Ask around for money and be careful with your spending. If you're unsure how much you owe, ask Arte. Track down your badge. It's unclear how you should go finding a tiny piece of plastic in the world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Track down your gun. Someone must know. Find any information you can on the gun. Okay. Maybe I can ask him.
Yes?
Okay, never mind. Well, I think I have an idea of where our gun could be. I'm gonna have to start picking up money around. Goods from the worry haphazardly with the surroundings. Closer winter. Please use main entrance. Hey there.
Welcome to Ivashol.
Announces the lieutenant man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. That is one hell of a name. Racist worry driver. I know with Joey. That's where we are. Never mind. I don't think I want to talk to this guy. Jump James, a popular masqué mag. Let's see what else is here. Glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Well, shit. Well, so much for the docks, huh? Roy's probably stored fuel here now. They store booze. Right to work. Come on, there's plenty of work for anybody. What's going on here?
We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his side. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Chance at the gates.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different.
He wins closer.
It helps if people see us talking, cops and strike breakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
God, we are the worst cop. We forget everything about ourselves, and I feel like we're making political statements already. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Interesting. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
You better say the
Shame
gates.
on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The bewildering man hollows in return. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun.
He snorts.
Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
This is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work!
He again shakes his large fist and turns back to you.
Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
He turns around and dispels at the gates.
Work!
Who are all of these strike bearers? Look around.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Union, huh?
I have a question.
The lieutenant looks
Why
him in
do
the
all
eye.
these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were.
He starts
Give
bellowing.
us a job to do!
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together and decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right
He
to
raises his fist
work!
and starts shouting again.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting. Who's that, man?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Interesting. What is this kind of setup, huh? Someone brought in by the higher-ups in order to make workers work bad, perhaps? Have a mole?
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity. Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess.
Big mess, caused by Union greed.
Shoots you away,
But
distressful
I
look.
the rights of people.
Already got that, but I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know Bar's been throwing off some several. Maybe that's why he's... Bouncer, where I think we're at a lot of bars, maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, not right now, but I might have been there. Don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man is quickly losing interest in talking to you. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work.
Points to the gates.
In there. Working. If The bastards hadn't shut the gate.
And you are unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. And try to get in through the secretary's office.
Points up the
Door's
stairs.
locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either.
Points
I
at the
mean
dock worker
head
on the staircase.
Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one guy be? Seemed capable.
Bad. Standing on a
gross of
narrow
you.
bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean?
The man rubs his
These
chin.
native fucks don't understand civilized.
Native? What do you mean by
It
that?
would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw. A perfect, whitely bearded square wedge. I'm just gonna leave now. Interesting. So we have ourselves a kind of protest here. And wow, that is a large man. It says Gur. Can we talk to this? That's a man with jolly eyes tilting his head. Oh, I guess we just walk up here.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Ah, so outside workers, huh? You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Honestly, it's better than begging. Shake my head. Come on.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
He nods knowingly.
These scabs ain't begging. They ain't holding on to their integrity.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you.
He smiled deep
No
into
one's
his
ever seen a
wrinkles
cop
even more.
scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I need to know what's behind these gates. How about dismiss the question? What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business.
He smiles.
I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
I need to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
He takes a
The
swig and
passage
points up
grants
the stairs
itself.
with his flash. That simple? I just walk in,
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
He
Walk
points to the
right
bridge above
past
the
him.
gates. Right.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again. And
Okay.
you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation,
No.
or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or,
He shrugs his mustache.
maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no.
He fixes his
He's
eyes on you. The any process.
Incredibly strong.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Try to catch it.
The
Nice.
coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing.
Union has problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Rationing, huh? Can't really do anything with cargo, huh? Every little bit helps, you know?
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
He looks at them, the disbelief. Nice talk. Gotta get moving. Alright, interesting. Got some strikes going on, but I want to get into the fucking over there so I can get my jacket. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Automatically sealed door, locked by electrical means. There's no lockpick and door kick in this one. Well, so much for that. How about I go ahead and quick save real quick? Because I got a bad feeling about what's going to happen next. The Greater Repertoire Industrial Harbor. Hey there, man.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Wow, he is a very, I really like his portrait.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Smell my breath. Kim, is it really so bad? You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Ham sandwich race.
Show him the ham still got it.
No. Oh, he's gonna beat my fucking ass if I say any of this. I need to get a little I'm the police, and I need you to comply now. Take a step closer.
Jerking motions. Signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen.
He pauses
You
melancholy
were once a
infection.
noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
So you admit that the ham sandwich race was better in the past, huh?
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Koikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Uh-huh.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Yeah, Measurehead, you want a race war. Uh-huh.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Right. Good idea.
The best idea.
Okay. Fine. Subscribe to his advanced race theory. 72, I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Fuck.
Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
No, I better not say anything on this topic.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you, handmaiden of Al Ghul?
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the warrior man down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You're right. That's chromatic perfection. My race does not... That's mocking him. Say nothing.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your wife?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Naivistic communists, huh?
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Hmm. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. I'm no communist.
Of course you are, Levasholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease.
So I guess there was a failure of... I guess we're in, like... I guess that you can liken this to, like, the fall of the Soviet Union back in, like, the 1980s, I guess. It's the period where kind of that this harkens to.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from?
He leans closer.
Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Gone from disco, actually. I said I'm not a communist. I don't know who I am, but that's one thing I know.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerate subculture has made you dress in this shameful way?
I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask. Who's experienced head trauma? You know what? I feel like we need to get a little deeper into his worldview about Seminoles people. Who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race. Haplogroup R4A.
You know he's a real racist.
We are the rightful masters of the
genetics,
Indian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you.
Ah.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did come from the islands? So you did not come from the islands. I'll just nod my head. Understood.
Good.
Okay. Skill points at a conception ratio. Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
How do you know there will be a next racist?
There always is.
Fair enough.
Race is reality.
He nods approvingly. There's no fucking way I can knock him out. I'm gonna have to actually go through.
Racists are generally... I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to
You're right.
permanently draw
That
a
chronological
phrenologic
perfection. My race is not standard race.
Correct.
Well, great. Fucking damn it. I want to... I gotta get past this fucker. No way I can punch him. They right? Okay,
don't
this
be
one.
vulgar.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
You keep telling yourself that.
Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Enough of this.
He looks toward the harbor, motionless, the tattoos on his face like a web of stone.
Damn. How the fuck do we get past that muscle-bound son of a bitch, huh? It's a real question. There's no other fucking way to get over there. Damn. Indeed. If only I had my fucking gun.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
The measure head thing didn't go well for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation.
Take a swig from his
I'm sure
flask.
you figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
If only.
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I'm pretty sure we don't. At least not all of these things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes.
First, don't fight him, obviously.
Yeah.
Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grub him. That's how I do it.
He tips a beret and concludes.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Alright. I mean, I'll fucking take it. We need to get my goddamn gun and badge. And all we need to do is just get past this one fucking door so we can get it. Ay. Alright, you Simonese supremacists. I'll submit because I am
Race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Okay. I have to get this now. It's 83, please.
Ask
there
what
we
kind
go.
of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
This is... I do.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Gravel. The Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Yes, of course, Measurehead. Very heroic races indeed.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, got it. Who are Type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities.
Well, the only word I recognized was Steiner, and I very much enjoy the Steiner brothers as a tag team, so...
The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, They are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music, eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Simonese and Aeropages in this?
As proven by the Mound and the Mask, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
In the Aeropages.
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmaran deserts. The Simonese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ilmara to Ansuland. Thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Marmoreten Occidentals discovered this place.
What's the difference between the Simonese and the Aeropages? Continue receiving wisdom.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable projector, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus.
Yes.
Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and mystery.
The latter is perfected in adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Mud-colored, huh?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see.
He swings full of sage wisdom.
They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen.
Of course. Indeed, Measurehead.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb and for eating potato.
So, alcohol is not good alcohol. Tobacco, not good tobacco. And potato bad for Measurehead.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Of course.
Wouldn't he be 1 4 ethnostates?
Don't ask. In the Valkoers you mentioned.
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
So the world revolution we've heard about.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history?
Yeah.
We have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Yeah, 82,000 doesn't seem that long. We have like thousands of years, at least in our world. Go away, stupid political thoughts. Whoever chose. Singles greatest failure. Pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. Go away. What was this revolution?
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zarath written potato cards. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
It's like a potato famine?
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the coigo to the occidental.
He pauses in theoretical self-reflection.
Not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
Yes, I should probably take everything what this guy says with a big fucking helping salt.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome. The vile C through F race cauldron of pedestry, please.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Yes, better not to go into it.
It would be cruel
The man agrees.
entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
I have to keep going until, like... Dude, fuck. I don't want to become racist by accident, but like, I like, how long do I have to keep this shit up before, you know, he lets me through? If I say we let me into harbor, if I do, it's just fucked up. How do I word the mystery? You know what? It's gonna... Okay, I can't quick save well in this. Fuck it. How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize
Oh,
what
God.
you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Fuck. Discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
Let me check my thoughts. Advanced race theory. A mass of fantastic races soar in your head. Desert pygmies playing with their own excrement, cudgels juggling potatoes, Azimata wooden mons grinning and dancing on wooden cogs. Everyone is there, the whole race gang, plus some that you may have come up with yourself, the thieving subkits in the solo cast of fortunate hatchling, some kind of scheme. In the eye of this race implon, a vertical reaching up to the heaven, you sense something drawing near. And newer. Why are they internalize? Oh yeah, I should probably start internalizing these guys. Why they internalize these and not that. Put the advanced race theory idea into a free internalizing slot in your head if there are no free slots. Then pass some time, and when it's internalized, we turn to measure him. This is how thinking is done.
There is nothing funky about them. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, Type B, and the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need?
Damn it.
I cannot possibly...
Fuck. Son of a bitch. Great. Great, now I have to internalize this fucker so I can... God damn it. God damn it, I have to internalize this. How long? An hour. Fuck. Alright, fine. I'll think about it for an hour while I do something else. What do you think about all this, Kim? Nothing. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I just have to think about this for an hour and hope to God that I can... something.
All I'm wondering, man. How can I help you?
How about I go find some money? How about that? feel like that'd be good. Or maybe I should start questioning this guy once more.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say, a really big race furist guarding a button.
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
I kind of like, we have two, like, two characters here that, like, help us out. Either if we want to go with the whole, you know, trying to understand the race theory of fucking Measurehead, right? Or we want to go for him physically. I actually kind of like that quite a bit. Well, shit. Oh, hey, money. Let me take some of that real quick. I'm gonna have to get enough. I think I have to get, like 140 in order to pay off my damages, unfortunately. Foreign car, kept in good condition. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just taking money now. Let's talk to this old person.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap my fingers in front of her face.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
If you say so. Whatever you say, Kim. Whatever you say. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be walking around for about an hour so I can internalize this fucker. But at least we can learn more information about the world.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air, with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
What happened to this statue? Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane.
Sounds like one hell of a family line.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family.
What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Wow.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Yeah, that's one way to blow through your fucking national treasury.
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
A deplorable farce. No. Wait, really? There's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later.
Huh.
Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Interlindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
No, well. Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Interlindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Turn of the Century Revolution. I guess that's the name of the communist revolution.
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
He restored the monument.
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Of course, an art statement.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
So funny. Such a bad idea.
People in Martinez tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
I mean, that's, young rural art students trying to make a statement,
Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Let's see here. Hey, box. A white tank top. Plus 1 physical instrument, huh? Well, ain't that something? Ruins for Zone. No one lives here anymore. Yeah, great fucking statue here, guys, of placing a fucking blown apart statue in the poorest part of the city. Real statement. So how are we doing on the race theory, huh? Okay, we got about 28 minutes in an hour. Fantastic. Well, I'm gonna go around town and talk to different people, shall we? Hell, we can return to talk to some other people. Fatigue, seek. Well, what's in here, shall we? Hello there. Nice liquor store. Yellow roses. Dozen of them. Tulips too.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that? Point to the raincoat.
What is what?
The girl wearing over the counter, say what you're
It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoat's patient way away purchase.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Quirk works out out of her magazine. Yes, but what is it?
It's
She
a
knits her
machine
brow,
for
confused.
tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Ah, I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there.
She points outside.
somewhere.
God damn it, I have to get a bag so I can fucking bottles. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry.
Tense voice
It's
is
just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Leave. Well, doubt we can get much from this store, so... But at least I know where to put my bottles, if I can find a damn thing. Free teas. How idiomatic. Alright, racist guy.
Welcome
Worry.
to Rivachol.
Hey, why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me.
The lieutenant
My
fires back.
grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Ah.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him, Kim.
It's men like you who
Pacing
keep
no
Revachol
attention.
divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Post-war, eh?
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Wimbo, what's going on here? Yeah. He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
For God's sake, your name is racist worry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim. Got you back. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the worry man.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The worry man shakes his head with indignation.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled. We have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe.
2 months, damn.
But this here is just the last week or so.
Nah. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
What was that argument all... Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh?
He grins.
Sure thing.
He
Check them out.
He lifts his left foot, then the right. Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up, Bruce? What's up with your soles?
It's Rivachol.
Where did you get boots like that?
Custom made. cost me a pretty penny.
Rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
For when the invasion comes. The last
Grants his
thing they'll see
lieutenant.
before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
You do understand you're stomping in Levitrol every day, don't you?
No, it's not like that.
Looks at his shoes.
You don't get it. It's when I kick them, you know? Oh, fuck it. It's too complex for you.
Yeah. That's what every fucking racist says. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits it on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. The science
Just
of
as you
racial
said.
theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Fucking race theory. God, fucking race theory is so fucking idiotic. Ooh, here's a scientific proof that races are actually, determined by there are superior races than others. Ugh.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design.
Grants us the lieutenant.
Naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of. Okay, what else have you fought up?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
He throws a sharp glance
They're
at
on the
Lieutenant
precipice
Kitsurugi.
of cultural victory.
Uh-huh.
Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look and turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Fuck that guy. Fucking control offspring bullshit. Yeesh. Alright.
The RCM in Martinez.
The young woman looks up at
What
you.
can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Where are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Oh, cool. And what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
Gestures over his shoulder.
I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
But...
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Fair enough. Hasn't been put down past fucking 3 days.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Actually, a week by this point.
Mm-hmm.
She smiles
Thank
politely.
you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Where am
What
I?
do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Wevichol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
She looks around thinking what else to say.
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. What's in the east?
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A
She
fleet
shrugs.
saw too.
What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think.
It's broken.
Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water.
She looks at the
No,
water,
actually,
squinting.
I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Well, at least we got some good directions. There's a bridge down south, but it seems broken.
No problem.
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with the carny yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. It's actually quite nice. Alright. Well, I feel like we should... Oh yeah, let me... Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. This sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and that hairy chest. Thick latex gardening gloves and classic carne yellow. Maybe you should retire. Take up guardian as a hobby. It's worth a lot. Well, how about we put these on? There we go. At least I've upgraded my interfacing. Talk to this man.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
Feel
like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, assenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Motions towards the spoil of warriors with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Glances south down the road.
Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for working stuff, huh?
Huh?
Some financial duty snap on those days.
No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Yeah. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Point at the yard.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Alright, never mind then.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Alright.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pines.
Takes a note.
We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Makes a ka-ching sound.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah,
Thanks.
this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid.
Smells awkwardly.
Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glances down the road towards the horizon. A glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
No.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Rick, wicked. I always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man.
Grins.
Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure
Points
is.
at the word
like a rash
spam.
you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Yeah. That's a fallen A6 you got there.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable.
He gives us a sight of Rory when we knock.
Together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Yeah, that's the work of a truck driver. So, nothing illegal then.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right.
The
No
man
question.
taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What do you see in his eyes? I'll go for it.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? My man, I want to know about your soul. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Oh, jeez, the one that's that crazy.
I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
The man recedes into his days of words.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives the salute with 2 fingers. Alright, how's that race theory coming along? Okay, good. I just have 44 minutes. Fantastic. And well, let's just keep on exploring, shall we? Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We
Lieutenant
can
looks
sit
down
on
the search.
benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ah, thank you, tutorial agent. Well, so much for that. Okay, well, How about we do go back to the body real quick? Ooh, what's this? What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Huh. Well, I don't want to deal with that. Can't get through that door.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement. Even. Take it.
No. These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
True.
This isn't case related, you think?
Perhaps not, but we'll come back to it if need be. Let's see here. We gotta take down that fucking body eventually. Take more of that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Got anything you can know? Legendary. Ooh. I got -1, but +1. Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You sure about that, Kuno?
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno
Pigs are dead from
decapitates
secondary.
pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Are you trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah,
Kuno's way.
to the both of you, watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is that my coat up there? Pretty sure it's mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig.
Kuno taps his
Kuno
nose
will
twice
keep
in
your
conspiracy.
nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
Nasty secrets?
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
How the fuck did I climb up there while drunk? Could I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Is that it? Easy.
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The water. Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying
Screeches.
to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that the water is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
It's in the greenhouse over there.
Dunno. Kipta's
Sharks.
gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
You mean the young woman by Whirling Wags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Guess.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost!
Yeah. Okay. Just
Kuno
wave.
doesn't fucking care.
Well, take a look inside this garbage.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in Rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at your trash container? Just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Seems like a reasonable assumption. Who remains under spec walk? How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Or Lieutenant.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Better go ask the manager. Why did not do it by ourselves? I mean, he wants us to investigate the damn body, so we're going to investigate the damn body. Well, I still have this damn race fury in my fucking head. But hey, at least we're, you know, there's like stuff to do while like the main story is kind of blocked up for us. Bottle one that's been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Shut up, electrochemistry. Don't need you in my fucking head. Giving up drinking, damn it. I'm not going to be the drunk, goddammit. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better than my previous self. Woman hand-load yesterday's menu. Today starts in a hand wine.
Can I help you?
So about that, is the trash container about yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Okay.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous, it's common sense.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case.
Lieutenant's
Please
voice is
cooperate.
harsh.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
So about that money I
Yes.
owe.
Have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Okay.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Goodbye. Okay. Open trash container, the race enigma, track down my badge, my gun, and... Oh yeah, gotta call survey as well. Okay. Well, how about we go ahead and investigate the trash container real quick. How's that race theory going? 18 minutes. Okay, perfect. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll go out back, check out the trash container, call in for a survey to make sure that got the right person that called in the dead body. And if that turns up nothing, well, at least we can try and get my fucking jacket so I can get my badge and gun. Yeesh. Alright.
This trash container is locked.
Open the
The
padlock
sliding
with the
lid
key.
has a pad with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yeesh.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes, carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Fair enough. Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Thank God I got these gloves on. Pick at the wags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage,
Oh,
a rank
shit.
corpse smell fills the air.
Ooh.
The victim's clothes?
Tina smells them.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
So a while after he was dead.
Drop them in here, officer.
Tina produces black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty.
Tina
Or
quickly
empty.
searches the
He wore
jeans.
them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it, fuck it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the shirt.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Not to himself.
Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel, mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
He nods towards the
I'd
redheaded
advise
boy behind
against
him.
confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirlwind might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Alright.
the lieutenant nods. then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. I'm getting that mug too. Crows the wood.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Well, at least we found the guy's crows, so that's good.
That's one thing off the list.
Yeah,
I
sounds
think we
rude.
got it all.
Alright. Who put crows in the trash? Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's crows in the trash. Ask Garte if he knows how the victim's crows get into the trash. Well, if Garte's a part of it, that would be worrisome. Kuno could be a good source of information, as he's a third party, but still not the greatest, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and call it in to make sure that survey did call it in. So let's go ahead and do that. Should have done this much earlier, but fortunately couldn't. So
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a serv. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garnt give you Survey's number?
Yes, hold on. Her
No,
number
Tempty's
is
working notes.
005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Okay. Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have
Phone
Suprema
returns.
Laika on the line for you.
There we go.
Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. Sounds like she's million miles away from here. Hello? Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right.
She recognizes your voice
Hello,
immediately.
officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't.
She clears her throat.
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Damn copper thieves.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Union's phone, huh?
It was someone else.
Tina makes
We'll
a
find
note.
them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police.
Can you hear
The
it just
Union
the
would get
receiver?
angry.
The union would get angry? What do you mean by that?
You know,
She's work for
what
words.
the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Huh.
Garbage.
Phew. Wait, Kim, where your microphone? Is she speaking truth here? The union is the wall around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes.
Looks around.
Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Ah, so the union could easily kill somebody and nobody can talk.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Looks like there's a limit to my 40 then.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the Union. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Royal Line. Why?
You mean why did I leave the bar?
Can you hear her tense up in the others?
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Okay, did you leave because of Garte?
What? No,
She's
why
officer.
would you even think that?
Jeffrey, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. He told me he asked you out. Son of a bitch. He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Alright. Wait, how did you first warn I'm a police officer? Wait, First warn I'm a police officer.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
Seems like I was a wampus prick. Drunk alcoholic dick. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform too. I think it's on my fucking... I'm gonna let it slide. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
She sounds beyond exasperated. Oh, God. I showed you my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she continue. And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
God, fuck, my version of myself was on a downward spiral.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Also, got the race fury, so that's good. At least I got that down.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
I should have killed myself. Okay. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
I should have killed myself. Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big butts cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Jeez.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Go for it.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just...
Static size
You
again.
were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
What's Sukam thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
God damn it, I was right. I did break that fucking taxidermy bird.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Yeah. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Sounds like me, alright?
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So, you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
You know what, Wood her out. Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O.
Ah,
I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
God.
And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Police documents?
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Sentiment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Hurricane?
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Huh. I don't even know what to say.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Garte, it seemed like he fought you out because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him.
Oh.
It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
You know what? I gotta make something up for this poor girl. I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
The voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay, close the door. Well then. Talk to Gerte for serve. Made the call, recording. Keep searching for the core, despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Suspect. Approach it? Yeah. Like that's gonna happen for a long time. Whoa.
Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
That's my bonuses. Warning cap for whatever quit. Raise the 5 plus 1 consideration. The mystery is mostly aesthetic. Alright. Well, let's accept that for right now, so we can go to talk to Eraserhead. But first of all, let's go return the key to Garte, and also, God, we were fucking awful beforehand. No wonder everyone gave up on us. That's what we're like towards just like we're civilians. Okay.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there? I mean, yeah, could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Yeah.
Thank you anyway.
Thanks. Let's talk about something
Yeah.
else. I talked to Survey. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the
Who
bird?
looks up surprised? The bird.
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flushed with emotion. A rash covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Yeah.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta again. I just break things. It's the way I am.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
A bird. Freedom. Perhaps we thought it mocked us. No way.
All right. Did she say anything else?
Comes.
About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just a bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Garte. Thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain when we guess the scabs.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but gradually recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Let it go, you're above gratuitous baiting.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
Looks
Men
towards the
get
roof.
hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Something else I want to ask about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Goodbye. Okay, well, I feel like we've done. Who put the crows in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to rolling trash? Find out who's in the union box. Eventually show up. And we got a couple of things done, which is nice. Got a bunch of XP as well. And, well... Yeah. I think now that we got the race fury done and over with, I feel like this is a good stopping point here. Delving much further into this game, obviously I'm at 2 hours now, but hey, we're getting more and more of this game. I had the internalized advanced race fury, which is very funny to say, but it's interesting. We've gotten a little bit more history about, you know, Witale, where we are exactly, and got a bit of knowledge of who exactly we were before we started drinking and such, unfortunately. But it seems like we were a good man at one point, perhaps a good cop, but something set us down a spiraling path of alcoholness and sending police documents down the toilet and waving our guns around and threatening suicide at every patron that would listen to us, trying to hold on to our what little authority we had left. I still think has to do with something with family, maybe a wife, a spouse, perhaps that got killed, or maybe just died and we got disillusioned with the system, perhaps, or maybe it's something completely different. I do not know, but it has all the hallmarks there. But damn, this is a good game. This is a good game, I have to say. Even when you're like thinking about like, you know, this thought of the advanced race theory, there's still many things you can do, new tasks you can find, always keep investigating. There's a million different things, which is nice. It very is nice. While you have something in the background you're working on, you can work on some like another task or find out a new task and finish that task in the same amount of time as you're thinking about like a major thought that you need to progress throughout the game. Really enjoying it. Damn. Thought-provoking game. Like, I guess, I already deal with 2 different types of races. But, no, it really does give us a greater understanding, especially about this part of town, being the poorest town, you know, usual union workers, learning about strikes, and the union is, you know, doing some shit, and workers want to do it. Well, the big man in charge doesn't seem like he's a typical working man, almost as if it's a disguise on him. And what's his body got to do with everything, huh? Maybe the union wanted him to be taken out because he had secrets, or maybe he was, some of the boys in the union took him out just because they didn't like him. And the union, since their word is wall around here, covered it up, and nobody can really do anything against them. But yeah, a lot to think about, a lot to, you know, internalize. Damn, this is a good game. This is a really good game. I have enjoyed it immensely, and I cannot wait to dive into it more. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of content, hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. Want to tell me something, put it down in the comments as well. Check out the Discord server out in, or my church, check description below. And yeah, it's been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!